You're about to discover the Stoic secret that transforms ordinary men into natural magnets for female desire. And the most impressive part, it only takes 5 minutes a day. Listen up, man. I'm going to tell you something almost no one realizes about attraction. It has nothing to do with those cheap pickup techniques you see out there. It's about becoming an unshakable beacon that attracts naturally, effortlessly. Have you ever felt that sense of invisibility? Like women looked right through you, not at you. Pay attention to this painful truth. Most men spend their entire lives trying to impress women with false masks. They buy expensive clothes, memorize pickup lines, pretend to be someone they're not. And you know what happens? Women smell the desperation a mile away. You're wasting precious energy chasing after them like a needy puppy. Meanwhile, some men seem to attract women without doing anything special at all. Have you noticed that? I guarantee you one thing. What I'm about to share is ultra rare. It's knowledge the ancient Stoics mastered, but which got lost in the modern noise of superficial seduction. After years of applying Stoic philosophy to the dynamics of male attraction, I've condensed everything into a simple technique. Something you can do in just 5 minutes daily. It's not magic. It's mental reprogramming based on ancient principles. Let's get straight to the point. Here are the 5 pillars of the Stoic technique that will transform your magnetic presence. First, pillar, mastering the circle of control. The Stoics taught something revolutionary. You only control your thoughts, your actions, and your reactions. Everything else is beyond your control, including whether she'll desire you or not. Does that sound contradictory? It's not. When you stop trying to control her reaction, something magical happens. You project an unshakable calm that is irresistibly attractive. Think of a calm lake versus a turbulent sea. Which inspires more confidence and depth? The man who doesn't need her approval is like that lake. Deep, calm, mysterious. Does that make sense now? Second pillar, the practice of emotional self-sufficiency. You need to understand a brutal truth. No woman wants to be responsible for your happiness. When you depend on her to feel complete, you become a burden, not a partner. Stoic self-sufficiency means cultivating your own internal source of satisfaction. You're happy on your own. You have your own purpose. You don't need her, you choose her. Imagine 2 men at a party. One is anxiously checking his phone, waiting for a message. The other is genuinely enjoying the moment, talking, laughing. Which one has their internal attraction radar turned on? Can you feel the difference? Third pillar, unshakable presence, in the present moment. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the only moment that exists is now. When you're with a woman but your mind is elsewhere, she feels it. It's like a dance where you're out of sync. Magnetic presence comes from the ability to be completely there. Eye contact with her, mind focused on the conversation, body relaxed and confident. You know when you're so absorbed in something you love that time just melts away? That's the energy you need to project. Total immersion in the present moment. No anxiety about the future, no ghosts of the past. Have you ever experienced that feeling? Fourth pillar, virtue as the foundation of attraction. Here's something few people apply. Women have a biological radar for detecting character. They sense when a man has solid integrity versus when he's just playing a role. Stoic virtue isn't about being a pushover. It's about having unshakable principles, courage to stand up for what you believe, wisdom to choose your battles, justice in your actions, temperance in your desires. A virtuous man doesn't need to prove anything. His presence speaks for itself. He's the same in public and in private. This consistency creates an aura of reliability that is deeply attractive. You see how this changes everything? Fifth pillar, the daily 5-minute exercise. Now comes the practical part you've been waiting for. Every day, right after you wake up, you're going to do this simple Stoic ritual. First minute, take 3 deep breaths and repeat mentally, I'm complete in myself. I don't need external validation. My worth comes from within. Second and third minutes, visualize yourself going through the day with unshakable calm. See yourself interacting with women without neediness, just presence. Imagine challenging situations and you responding with Stoic tranquility. Fourth minute, set 3 intentions for the day based on what you control. It could be maintaining upright posture, making genuine eye contact, or speaking with a calm, deep voice. 5th minute. Give thanks for 3 things in your life. Gratitude is the antidote to neediness. A grateful man radiates abundance, not scarcity. That simple? I know what you're thinking right now. 5 minutes seems too little for such a profound change. How can something so simple be so powerful? Remember the concept of compound interest. Small daily changes create exponential results over time. It's not about the amount of time, it's about the consistency of the practice. The Stoics knew this 2,000 years ago. They understood that real transformation comes from small habits, repeated religiously, not from grand, sporadic gestures. Furthermore, these 5 morning minutes reprogram your subconscious for the rest of the day. You are literally rewiring your neural pathways to automatically project magnetic confidence. Want to know what happens after 30 days of this practice? You'll start noticing subtle but powerful changes. Women will begin to look at you differently. Conversations will flow more naturally. You'll find yourself less anxious and more present. But most importantly, you'll stop needing their attention. And paradoxically, it's exactly when you stop needing it that they start desiring you. It's like that saying about butterflies. Chase them and they fly away. Build a beautiful garden and they'll come naturally. You're building your inner garden. I'll tell you a secret almost no one realizes. The energy you project when you practice Stoic self-sufficiency activates deep evolutionary triggers in women. Biologically, they are programmed to feel attraction for men who demonstrate leadership and protective capabilities. An emotionally unstable man can't protect anyone. He can barely protect himself. When you master your own inner demons through Stoic practice, you signal genuine strength, not brute physical force, but strength of character. And that, my friend, is irresistible. Think, with me, what woman doesn't want to be with a man who stays calm during storms, who doesn't crumble with rejections, who has his own direction independent of her? Now I'm going to share the complete framework. The Stoic circle of attraction has 3 interconnected components. Internal control forms the base. You focus only on what depends on you, your thoughts, your actions, your reactions. Everything else you accept with Stoic serenity. Calm presence is the natural result. When you stop wasting energy trying to control the uncontrollable, you have energy left to be fully present. This presence is hypnotic. Authentic value crowns the process. You deeply understand that your worth doesn't come from how many women desire you. It comes from who you are, your principles, your journey. Can you visualize how these 3 elements feed into each other? Let me give you a practical example. Imagine you're on a date. The conversation cools down for a moment. The average man panics, starts nervously rambling, tries to fill the silence with anything. The Stoic man, he breathes calmly, maintains soft eye contact, smiles slightly. He's comfortable with the silence because he's comfortable with himself. You know what happens next? She feels that contagious calm. The silence stops being awkward and becomes intimate. The sexual tension grows naturally, all because you didn't try to force anything. That's the power of the Stoic technique. You stop pushing and start attracting. But pay attention. This doesn't mean being passive or indifferent. The Stoic isn't a monk detached from the world. He's deeply engaged with life. He just doesn't depend on the outcomes for his inner peace. You still take initiative. You still ask women out. You still express your interest. The difference is you do it from a place of abundance, not scarcity. Do you feel how this changes the entire dynamic? I need to be direct with you now. Most men will never apply this consistently. They'll try for a few days, won't see instant results, and will go back to their old patterns. Don't be like the rest. Real transformation takes time. The first few days might be challenging. Your mind will resist. Old habits will try to pull you back. That's exactly why just 5 minutes is enough. It's a small enough dose not to generate resistance, but powerful. Enough to create real change. Remember the concept of the beacon I mentioned at the beginning? You don't chase ships. You simply keep your light on, steady, reliable. The ships that need your light will come naturally. Some will pass right by. And that's okay. They weren't meant for you anyway. The beacon doesn't dim because a ship didn't stop. It keeps shining for those who recognize its value. Now think about the man you can become. Calm amidst chaos, confident without being arrogant, present without being needy, strong without being aggressive. This man doesn't need pickup techniques. He is seduction personified. His mere presence in a room changes the energy of the place. Are you ready to become that man? The path begins tomorrow morning. 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes between you and a profound transformation in how women perceive you. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for next month. Time is passing right now. Every day you postpone is one less day living as the magnetic man you can be. One last important thing. When you start seeing results, and you will see them, don't abandon the practice. It's tempting to relax when things improve, but daily practice is what keeps your magnetism sharp. The ancient Stoics practiced until the last day of their lives. They understood that excellence isn't a destination, it's a continuous journey. If this made sense to you, if you felt something stir inside you as you read, then you're ready. Like this video now and subscribe to the channel. Do it right now, before procrastination gets to you. Tomorrow morning, when your alarm clock rings, remember, 5 minutes separate the man you are from the man women naturally desire. 5 minutes to light your inner beacon. The choice is yours. It always has been. It always will be. That's the first Stoic principle. You always have a choice about your actions. Choose transformation. Choose to become magnetic. Choose the 5 minutes that will change your life. Until next time, future Stoic, your beacon is waiting to be lit.